If you feel like your form is sloppy, maybe you're shuffling your feet, or you just feel like you're not running to your full potential, it could be because your stride is off. Today, I'm going to share with you one simple tip that's going to completely transform your stride and your running form, making you more efficient, and it is so simple to implement. Hi, I'm Dr. Lisa. I'm a physical therapist, run coach, and a certified gait analyst. Every time I share this tip, someone tells me how it instantly improves their running speed without them even trying. And that's because it improves your running efficiency. As you stride and your foot hits the ground, you want your stride to be efficient. If you have too much load going through your foot and your lower extremity, that can increase your risk for injury, and you're most likely overstriding. So your foot is landing too far out in front of your body. Now, like I said, this increases your risk for injury, but on the flip side, if we understride, we're putting too little load through our body, which is still not efficient. So we want to find that sweet spot to where we're still putting load through our body, because that's inevitable, where our foot is hitting the ground, but we're also able to gain what we call elastic energy, which is free energy we get from the ground, which decreases our load through our body, and we can use it to our benefit. This happens when we don't focus on our foot strike, because there's pros and cons to each foot strike, but instead we focus on where our foot lands in relationship to what's called our center of mass, which you can think of as your hips and your pelvis and your trunk region. If our foot lands too far out in front of our center of mass, we're overstriding, which is not efficient. And if our foot lands under our center of mass, then we're more efficient, but this is really hard to do. It's actually basically impossible unless you're sprinting, you're picking up your speed. But if we're running at a certain pace and we're sticking to that pace, we just want our foot to land close to our center of mass. This means our foot and our ankle are going to be under our knee as our foot hits the ground. Now, in order to obtain this, we want to use the cue, drive your knee forward. This is going to allow you to lead each stride with your knee instead of your foot. If we're leading with our foot, we're going into overstride. If we're leading with our knee, we're more likely to have our foot land under our knee, which is closer to our center of mass. Now, the one mistake I don't want you making with this cue, so you're driving your knee forward every stride. I don't want you thinking of this as driving your knee up. Don't confuse it with driving your knee up. That will look like more of a high knees situation, like, you know, when you were playing like rec sports and you did high knees. If you drive your knee up, it's just going to cause you to feel like you're going nowhere fast, because you have a really quick leg turnover, but you're not necessarily increasing your speed or increasing your efficiency. So drive your knee forward. Try this at the end of your next speed workout, maybe at the end of a long run when you're just feeling a little bit more fatigued. You can tell that your feet are shuffling a little bit more, and you just need like a quick cue to just instantly improve your form. Now, this is one way to improve your running form, but we want to make sure you're not increasing your risk for injury. In this next video here, I'm going to talk you through the most common running form mistakes so you don't make them and you can continue improving your form and improving that efficiency of your stride.